Well, hello. Good afternoon, good evening. Lyra, good to see you. You know, the first on the Zomboid streams, on the unannounced, unscheduled Zomboid streams. Those are the ones that really count. You know, the XCOM streams that are always happening at exactly the same time. That's just, you know, you can prepare for that. But an unannounced stream, getting the first, and that's the real achievement. Alright. So first of all, well, yeah, maybe we reach Christmas. Maybe we reach Christmas. I said Christmas in Zomboid land, zombie town here. Depends on how many days we get through. Hey, Master Margarita, see ya. Oh, that reminds me. Balloon stream. Good that you mentioned that. We got another balloon on our last stream. And also, apparently we got a bunch of candy. Nom 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 nom. The other thing is, so we're closing in on Christmas in-game, but also IRL, you know, today is July the 9th, which is, in a regular game of Zomboid, the starting day. So it's kind of gatecrasher day today. I'm not gatecrashing, hopefully. Alright, we got gates in here since last time. I think that was one of the last things we did. So this is actually now considered inside here. Magically, minus 10 degrees, plus 2.5. So what are we doing? What do we need to do? I'm still thinking that I want to get some windows and all that other stuff, but I really want a trailer to do that. I should probably check out our chicken hutch. I've had too many issues with that. Getting too dirty too quickly. Oh, God. Oh, that happened again. I think everybody was still looking good there, so... Alright. Drop that. Drop that. And let's also grab the axe. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have at minus 10 degrees, and it's already starting to snow here. Everything is gonna be white in a second. Oh, look at our inflatable palm tree. Now, I'm not sure if this is great weather for our whale. Might not our orca. But I hope it can adapt to the temperature. Alright. There's some rotten eggs and 81 uncooked eggs. Let's throw that in there. No, what? Didn't I see rotten eggs? I must have mislooked. We have some rotten fish fillets. That's slightly egg-shaped, I don't know. Probably not good weather to go fishing here. Alright, light fire, we got some splinters and matches. Feel okay. I think I couldn't fit all the uncooked eggs in there, so let's get those in there, put those in the fridge. Benril, you enjoying your vacation? No, we don't have Thursday. I was just in the mood for some zombie action. Although we'll see how much action we'll have. Chill day at base here to start it off, to get me back into this playthrough, this character. Have we ever eaten an egg salad with fish, maybe? I'm gonna try something new every now and then, right? Oh, we're not hungry yet? Let's eat that later. Why am I scaring so much? I still have that matchbook. I have an extra scythe here. I need to get to the habit to actually put the stuff back. Alright, let me have a quick look at our skills here. I'm having muscle strain from carrying stuff, I guess. Okay, fair enough. I just want to scroll this, please. Thank you. You know, I think just to chill out here for the first day, I'm gonna do a little bit of careful mechanics. Because if this is a heavy snowstorm, a blizzard or something, I don't want to be out fighting zombies. Just a little bit. We had a visitor last stream here. There's still a skeleton here from that visitor, so I'm not as careless around the base anymore. The Nox event is referring to basically the zombie virus starting. So the area where the game plays is called Knox County, and so the media called the outbreak the Knox event, because also the military always said, don't worry, the Knox event is contained, it will not spread, and yeah. That was a freaking lie. And yeah, hello Hidden Sage, happy Zomboid day to you too. Okay, fair. Yeah. Are you sure about that though? Probably time to look on Wikipedia if there was any shuttle launches in '93. Although I think, was the shuttle program still on hold at that point? Challenger was 88, 86. The shuttle program was on hold for a couple of years. Let's do a little walk. We have the vehicle tools. I don't want to work on these vehicles, because if I take off the wheels, we need to pump them up again. That seems unfun. So instead of doing that, which takes like a minute, we're going to spend 5 minutes walking down all the road. to the entrance where we have some other cars which we can work on. That's so much wood that we can pick up here. I think I'm gonna work on this because I don't ever move this again. And for those two, I think at least the Mustang I'm gonna drive up to base. The van we might just also use as, maybe we drive both up to base. Because having them down here serves no purpose anymore, I think. Yeah, you know what? Let's forget about this. This was before we had a road. We're gonna drive up. We're gonna also no longer have gas parked out here. That's just silly. Bring all the gas back to the station. The base even. I moved that car in like 5 months and it starts on the second try. It's good battery. And I guess if we do this, we might have to chop down a couple trees so we actually have some parking spaces here. Yeah, probably have to do that first. Twist of an X line around here. No. Yes, yes, on the ground. Got that. I have eyes. I know how to see things. I'm gonna pick up sticks and splinters for fire making, just so that they don't disappear. Because we did add the twigs and splinters. I did add them to the world cleanup, so they get removed if they're just lying on the ground for more than a day. Tinder items in here. No, we can't, because it's full. In here, then. Why can I put so little stuff into storage? Clearly, it's not because I'm disorganized, right? That's just silly to suggest that. So what's the best place to store gas? I guess out here. And catch my breath again here. I'm actually surprised. It's been constantly snowing the whole day, right? And okay, now the snow patches go a little bit more. Never played Zomboid. It's 33% off. Unless the summer sale is already over, then it's probably not. You know, if you want to start playing Zomboid, then now would be the time to do that. Alright, let's yeah, monkey arms, definitely. I hope so. I had some issues with my internet this day. So I went to the website for my ISP. I wanted to report an issue, and so far I've just endured the whole shitty connection. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. Like, it's happening too often. I'm gonna open a ticket, and then like the ticket system is currently in maintenance, and you can't open tickets. I'm like, okay, cool. I was this can't be real. If you have an issue, we have an issue with our issue reporting system. It's like, great, cool. Honestly, this car is kind of crappier. From looking at the engine status is already grayed out. I know what the engine quality was. I should maybe also put flooring down on the parking lot, right? Because we generally want to avoid driving on the grass. I think that's something we'll do once the snow is gone, so we actually see where we're working. Alright, let's do some more mechanics here. That also means I can't move this anymore. More snow. Right. So how much did that for our mechanic skill? You know, almost got to level 3 here. Now, if I remember correctly, we are Kaya. First of all, we are out of space, right? We already had to put some books on top. I think we're also out of books to read. We've read, we're updated on all the reading we have to do. We don't have these books here. I kind of wish. I'm always looking at Glassmaker and I'm like, oh, it's so easy to level, and it has absolutely no use in the game right now. So it's like, why bother? Why bother? I want to get metalworking higher, but I also don't want to grind without the book modifier. Considering maybe we need to go somewhere where we find books easier. Like Tiki Town is gonna be tough to get to any of the book locations there. Oh boy. Let's see. Out of curiosity, if we go here and go to tailoring, gonna make our own beanie. We are level 2 right now. A bone pectoral. Mask. I'm trying to see something that bone pieces. We should have plenty of leather strips, like something that levels up but doesn't cost many materials. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. Let's see. A bone mask. It says tailoring and carving. The question is, we have so many bones. Can we smash our bones into pieces? Saw into pieces. No. Bone? Bone? Animal bones into bone pieces. Yeah. How many do we have? 25. Like, we need 6 for such each mask, right? So we want to do something that's divisible by 3. Do 15. That does not give us any XP though. Shame. Takes fascinatingly long. We make some bone masks, 5 bone masks from that. With 50 by defense, 70 scratch defense. Cool. Throw that in a box and forget about it. Wonder if we can take that apart for XP. Let's see. Bone mask. Yes. Required item. No, we can't do anything with it. I think we might as well just throw it away. Yeah, level 3 tailoring from that, and a tiny little bit of carving XP. We're looking weight-wise. 82 going down, that's cool. X. A little bit too early to go to bed. I'll do the usual, just let's pass some time, because I can't find anything useful today in an hour. The downside of wakeful, as I always like to call it. Right, 8 AM. Perfect time to listen to the radio. Moderate. Wind, some clouds. Weather predicted to end in the morning. Is that today? Okay, that's today. Alright, so the snowfall is about to end. Zzzt, 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 zzzt. Okay. Take your zzzt and raise your zzzt. Any fish that's still good here? A bit concerning that I just started a fish salad and that fillet I made it from is now rotten. Well, don't worry, the salad is fresh. That's the salad. Yeah, I just threw something in there that I don't want to throw in there. Balloon. Is that enough snow now? Pretty certain, yeah. We got all the scythes out of there. Do we have any left in here? We have 4, 5 left in here. And 3 left here. Okay, that's enough for a nice little tiki trip. Wanna take the trailer. Turning around is gonna be a little bit of a pain. I don't think we had any other car over there that I immediately want to grab. It's not gonna fit. Ah, it's not like we're gonna find a car. Well, there's still the Humvee down in Rosewood, right? That's not gonna be on the agenda for today. We need a snowplow. I need to complain to the local city council that they're not clearing the roads. Come on, it's 10 a.m. Why are the roads not clear? Like nobody's working anymore. So bright. I'm gonna kill you in the middle of the road, right? Now, if you're watching my YouTube series, then you might have seen me struggling a little bit with random zombie respawns in areas that we previously cleared, including inside buildings. So definitely respawns, even though respawns are off, or new spawns, or whatever you want to call it. So we gotta be a little bit careful here, just in case something funky happens. Maybe while I'm thinking about this, drop off the trailer here. That's a good place to load and unload cars. Let's make sure that this is clear and empty and safe. In case we want to sleep here later tonight. Yeah, looked good. I like how I welded all of this open to access that fuel pump, and then we just decided, screw it, we're just gonna hook up the actual gas station. It's down the road. Oh, we're gonna have some stuff that doesn't have snow. Now it's just some on the railroad tracks that just, you know, no snow there, I think. So you have to, for every custom tile you make, you have to make a second version that's snow covered. That's a lot of work. Also, hello Drazian, welcome in. A snack here. Oh, we do have a snack here. Nice. Not used to actually finding food in vending machines. I wonder if that building is already fully spawned in. Going through the last couple of our scythes. I think we're down to like 10 or so. Okay. Yeah. Next. Oh, you can't climb all that? Holy crap. Oh, those are windows. Okay, okay. Yeah, there. Heal bar.
It is good to see you again.
Joker. Is zombie day? Second here to loot inside. No, absolutely not. Not a second. Not even half a second. Is this really the direction I want to be fighting in? So far, so good. It's a little bit chilly out here. I have my favorite dish: fish and egg salad. It's something I always want to check. What did we actually start with? Strength 6. We already leveled up strength, right? Without doing any exercise, just from fighting and tree chopping and all that other stuff. Wonder a little bit if I should start exercising to get my strength up more, because I keep running into encumbrance issues. Now the other argument could be that maybe you should stop carrying so much crap with you, to which I say, eh. That's a pretty sick weapon, eh? Hmm? Just give me 2 minutes with all the zombies so we can go in there. There was some good stuff in here, alright? We don't care about the drinks, but hey, snacks. The day of the week, and then there was a scratch ticket, which is gonna be a winner, right? In this place. Oh, I must have dropped it on the ground, no idea what it was. Probably a winner, but we kinda lost it now, so whatever. Oh, and some juice. Rotten grapes? Maybe a rotten banana to go with it? Right. Other than that, I think most of Tiki Town is pretty much zombie-free at this point. Yeah. In this game, in this save, I can actually open the map, right? Yeah. Let's think about this. This is just the road out of town. Then again, this is the fancy residential area. If we go down here, we start working on this. We know that this was some nice loot, especially that warehouse. This is a bar, so might have some nice cars outside. This is the arcade. So maybe instead of pushing further up here, we call that port side good enough and work down Haupt Street, McCallum Road. Hang on. Street names in Tiki Town? I must have missed that in the patch notes. Was that in yesterday's patch? Awesome. Love it. Very cool, very cool. I'm assuming a lot of brainstorming about, oh god, I need to come up with more street names. I had to take a step back here. I'm like, Haupt Street? I'm like, okay, Tiki Town has some German roots, I guess. Or is there a meaning of that word? That I may be missing out on? Otherwise, so that would be the main street in Germany. Although it's a very short main street. Let's get you first, then you. You get the fresh scythe. Unlucky zombie, get killed by a fresh scythe. Yeah, this scythe just feels so good. I'm really tempted, even though I kind of want to get rid of my scythes. I'm tempted to go flint hunting again, so I can make more. I should really switch to hatchets. Or maybe meat cleavers, I don't know. We're gonna switch to hatchets and see how it goes endurance-wise. Like, I'm really enjoying the almost never having to rest fight style here. Oh, an auto shop. I didn't even register that we're still desperately looking for the magazine for heavy duty vehicles. Yeah, it feels a little bit like the build 41 short blade. There was at start of build 42, my very first character was fighting with short blunt, and there was what I in retrospect consider a bug in the game where a crafted ball peen hammer had just a weight of 1 as opposed to 1.5, which any looted ball peen hammer had. And that was the same thing. Like, because of the lower weight, you had lower stamina usage, I could just endlessly fight with that. I was just going around bonking everybody with the hammer. It's glorious. Like, later on, I was training up Longblade as my second weapon skill. And whenever I got into muscle strain or into exhaustion, I just switched to the ball peen hammer, and while fighting, basically lost muscle strain and exhaustion. Still torn on whether or not I should be collecting cards. I haven't made a list yet for this character to see which cards I still need, which ones I have. Also, we don't have any more spare weapons. Then again, yeah, we'll have a hatchet. It's gonna be fine. Don't want to run back to the car, run back here, and then it's 7, and we're like, ah, it's too late. Stop fighting. Responsible peek in here. Oh, I need to pay. I can't just go into random buildings. What do you think this is? What? I thought that was the metal door and not the open snow on the ground. Oops. Mechanics 3, we probably have it. I'm just gonna take it though. Go. Auto manuals. Still not the heavy duty one though. How much for that? I think there's another car repair shop somewhere. Oh, somewhere. There's certainly somewhere on the map. No, in the YouTube series we have found one behind the food market, but I think that's a little bit further away from here. Building file? Like, yes, we found the head here. The wizard head. Oh, hang on. This is the food market. So this is the other car shop that we found in the YouTube series. Yeah, that's probably like at least 20 zombies between me and there. That's probably not gonna be happening anytime soon. Maybe even 25. Oh, the car shop. Okay. So this is the I remember like a metal recycling plant. Wasn't there something where these metal cubes you added then like some sort of welding loot after we played it on Cheese server and somebody was trying to take them apart? I remember something there, something about that. Yeah, disassembling XP is no more. This feels not the way I want to fight, yeah. Getting a little bit dark here. A little bit further away, and we might have some zombies at our car, so let's head back there. Also, we just ran out of size. Ooh. It's very laggy again at night with light on. How much fuel do we have in this thing still? 22 hours, okay. Or break the wooden rod. Right. I think we can use the tree branch. Remove empty whiskey bottles now. Can we carve a wooden rod out of the tree branch? Because a fairly certain wooden rod does have higher chance to not break when making fire. What's happening here? Go through 3 rods? Kind of like our cozy little forward base. I mean, I don't want to imagine what it smells like in that fish place here, but it has a little bit of cozy vibe, especially with that campfire illumination. Outside, just like back at home. I'm gonna go for a triple egg salad. What? We head into Christmas. Let's have some chocolate cakes, yeah. Treat yourself a little. Yeah, we're just gonna chill at the fire till it's late enough to go to sleep. We don't really have anything to read. I don't think any crafting makes any sense in here. Day 200. Get that equipped here. Turn on the lights. I mean, if we're pushing here towards that warehouse, we might as well push down this road. Hang on, before we do anything else though, We have our rules here. One of the rules says we can only loot buildings that we pay for. For every 100 kills, we are allowed to loot one building. We need to keep track of that. 50, 51. Because we looted this one. Oh, the map has, this is the new thing. Ooh, this is also new. Probably not going to be there if we drive there, but stuff I haven't seen yet. Let's also turn on the radio. I have no idea when we had the last helicopter, but I'm gonna stay close to the car until we hit the 8 a.m. radio report and see if we have helicopter today. I don't want to be in town. So I guess one upside of fighting in the north along the riverside would be to actually get a passage to riverside and to that part of the map. We're kind of still completely blocked off from any paths leading to the western side of the map. Maybe if we were going around all the way in the south. Huh? Feeling brave today. We're gonna do some shouting. Keep the zombies coming. Satiate my bloodthirst. Yeah, we kind of need to find like a big cauldron for the base where we can then mix our magic potion that's gonna make us super strong, so we can beat up the Romans. not sure. Yeah, I think the crafted cooking pot looks a little bit cauldron-y, but other than that, I don't think a real cauldron exists. Unless maybe it's a custom tile in one of the modded towns. Clouds tomorrow? Yeah, well, predicted sunny early morning. Showers, heavy rain with a chance of snowfall. Bzzzt. One more bzzzt or bzzzt. Maybe a fizzzt would be fine too. I mean, we have an amphora, which is like a huge liquid container from pottery. And maybe we could make a like the charcoal barrel is like a huge metal drum on top of a fire to make charcoal, but that looks a little bit. You could say that's a cauldron, you know, mixing your potions in there. Yeah, but no. So no long-term food preservation really exists. There's something that's always been in the game, and that's always been awful, is you can technically make food preserves. Like put like vegetables into jars, and then you have like a jar of preserved stuff that's gonna last a little bit longer. Like a jar of cabbages then lasts like 4 months instead of the usual 4 days that you have for cabbage. So it's significant, but it's not sustainable. Plus you need vinegar to make that stuff. And you can't create vinegar, so once you got all the vinegar on the map, once you looted all of it, you're gonna have a bad day. Nini, I don't want to be jumping on the other side just to get rid of you banging on the fence there. Almost at the corner though. Do I have... Proud of it. But you leave me no choice. Salt, rock, salted meats and fish, smoked meat and... I might actually look into that, because I always feel like that's kind of something that's missing. I mean, the question is how, like, if you go for the smoked fish, how much it preserves the fish? Yes, would be my question. I guess one reason to actually pick up more cards, if I saw that correctly in the patch notes, you can now craft the box for the baseball cards. You don't need to loot it from the American Legends store anymore. Because that's gonna take a while to make it to that store. I'm probably still like 20 cards away. I haven't looted that much, but mostly because yeah, I thought I need to make it to this store anyway. Then I can loot the cards that are inside and go from there. We've been in this place. Yeah, I think we have been in this place in the YouTube run, right? Isn't this like an architecture bureau or something like that? Construction company, something like that. Oh, that's not the sound I want to hear. Right forearm, leather jacket, probably took the hit. Yep. Didn't want to go for the ground attack there anyway, but oh well. Yeah, I think it all depends, of course, on your game settings, right? Like looting for food is not really necessarily always an option on higher pops. Or if your loot settings are way down. Like in the YouTube series, right? I was really for the first couple days struggling for food. Like never to a point where I didn't have enough, but always were to the point where I have enough for 2 more days. I need to find more because otherwise I'm going to be running out. There's a shitty trailer and a car wreck. It's probably not what I'm looking for. Can find a wood axe or something in here. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Like at the moment in this run, right? I don't think I have food problems. It's just annoying that the fishes always like go bad after a couple of days, so I'm constantly fishing. If I had food preservation, I would still need to fish the same amount of fish, but I wouldn't have to fish all that often because I can just, you know, do a big fishing day, preserve some, and don't have to fish for another 2 weeks or so. The last one. Last one of our reserve. I've never actually ever looted any spare leather jackets or anything. Might have to make a trip to the Four Corners, to the clothing store. Because I don't want to be running around with a hole in my arm. Or then again, we could try to patch it. Get that maybe finally reason to level up tailoring. Ah, fair enough. It kind of makes sense. Like I think that's probably a mod that I wouldn't mind adding. Come on. Did I not equip the last one? I probably went into combat stance too quickly again. Yeah. See me? Oh, it's this tree. It's a very stony tree, blocks line of sight. Ooh, outdoor lights. Gee, I always forget when I'm here in Tiki Town that we need to bring some of those home. Use another welding torch and a flixer flat. Well, not what I was hoping for. Box. More like a no tools box. Now, why don't we meet outside? A curious backpack, my friends. Absolutely nothing interesting in it. do a little. There's a dead end here. Oh, is this all office supply crap? Damn. Oh well. These shelves, more of that same stuff. Which makes sense for the room, right? Can't complain about finding office supplies in the office. Would have been weird to find a wood axe in the office, I guess. Those are some cozy sofas. Also, what's that? There's a huge map of Tiki Town on the map on the side here, and you can take it. Yeah. I'm not sure where the aura is coming from, but I get an Tiki Town map 1. Okay, let's not get killed in the process here. It's so cool. I mean, I don't have a wall to put it on. Maybe in the garage, if I can actually pick that up. Yeah, there. Good sir. Is that just another steel rod? This crowbar, maybe? That is. I don't get a pickup option on the other 2 squares. I only get an error when I hover over it. But it's also saying 1 out of 1. What happened to the other thing that I picked up? That other picture? Let's check here. Oh, there's something on the ground. Amtrak train artwork. Yoink. Alright, you know, since we're picking up stuff, let's pick up modern outdoor lamp 1 and 2. Oh, that's a zombie. Zombie. Oh god, I'm all encumbered. You know what? Screw this. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many zombies here. We cleared this. We just came along here. Chips, that will fix our weight issue. At least there's no zombie on the car. No auto lamps on this building. See if there's something here. I always forget that we wanna grab more auto lamps. Because auto lamps make fantastic indoor lamps for self-built base. Why cannot? No, that's place. Can we pick up, please? Infinite auto lamp. Oh, are we doing something sneaky here, Drazion? Placing some custom tile in front of the auto lamp so that it looks different, but you don't have to reproduce the functionality. And I accidentally opened the hood. Ah, yeah. Got a nice set of new lamps, got some wall decoration, got a whole bunch of kills. Made it to 2 new buildings that we looted. I call that a successful trip into town. I don't get that much done IRL, like, you know. This weekend I killed 0 zombies. It's like, I'll keep up with my character. Now I remember it, although we don't really have room. I wanted to take some more stones, get some more stones here at some point. Because we want to smash a wall between the bedroom and the kitchen for a quick access door. I think we're going to remove that floodlight here, and when we have now the indoor lights. Wait, let's actually turn those on. And you off. We can have the floodlight somewhere out here to light the path between the garage and the storage shed. Yeah, I like it. I think we'll also take these round lamps. Bathroom, maybe? Maybe a second light for the bedroom. Yeah, we got some nice cars here. We're not poor people. Alright. Modern outdoor lamp, please. It's not that anyway. Place one here. Good luck finding that to actually activate it. Huh? I think that's good enough. My electricity bill is gonna skyrocket if I keep these lamps on the whole time. I think we're fine. Little fuel. Burning never hurt anyone. No, we just have a good old generator that's running on dead dinosaurs. So, yeah. Things lights don't eat that much electricity though. Like if I were to add a second, oh, we have a second fridge, but you know, a third fridge, then that would hurt way more than a couple lights. I think maybe one more, the last one here on that corner. Not without mods. There's no way to get fuel. Right. Let's now unpack all of these. See, yeah, okay. So it's really just the leftmost part of that Tiki Town map picture, and we couldn't pick up the other ones. That's a shame. Cannot rotate this. Okay, so it needs to be on a north-facing wall. Put it here. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it against your QA for not trying to pick up every single object in every single building. That's just, you know, I'm just here in the shiny for my base. Can I pick this up? Alright. That's a new one. That's a new one. Okay, those two we already have. Yeah, so the more items you have, the more power it pulls. I can show you in a second how that works. Duckies on top of the fridge. Yeah, mechanics 3 we already have, so we can also throw that away. We need some shelves here in the garage at some point. Alright, so if you look at, we have a generator here. This is the one that's powering our base, and if you go to generator info, then you see here power consumption. We have 18 lights, they each use this much fuel, and a white fridge eating this one, and then a white industrial fish freezer 2 times 0.16. And the generator itself needs some base fuel consumption, which comes down to this, which doesn't make sense, that number, because technically you put 10 liters of fuel in there, and when you think if they use 0.35 liters an hour, and then per day they would be using that times 24, but it's lasting way more days than what you expect. So I don't know. This is a number, but this number doesn't actually relate to... Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of it's a I don't know, it's a guideline how much you're using. So you can see, for example, the 18 lights. So that's what. Let's say, you know, even if we're generous, 0.004 and 20 lights would then be 0.8. So it's roughly as it's a little bit more than all the other stuff together. So yeah, putting all the lights in doubled our fuel consumption, but whatever. It's not a big deal, you know. If the fuel runs out, we pour some gas in there, and occasionally we drive to the gas station and fill up our gas cans. Yeah, it's I think they had a system, or there is a mod where instead of the radius, the generator actually connects to a building and powers the building. But that would actually suck, right? Then I would need a separate generator for over here. I don't know how I would power the outdoor stuff. So I kind of like this. There's a mod that shows you that radius. I don't have it active right now, though. But it's 20 tiles in each direction and like a circular shape. Alright, anyway, how about some eggs for dinner? Alright, so for future days, you are 1 because of your handle condition. That's fine. I wanted to check if I have a spare leather jacket. A media leather jacket that also has a hole in its arm. Might actually have to do a trip to the clothing store. See if there's some more leather jackets. Because I really, yeah, it's I don't care too much about protection, but it's nice to have. It's good style. And more importantly, it's also good temperature in those winter months, yeah. Good insulation. Almost ready for harvest wild garlic. Wow. And I see here the open scratch on the right arm. I like that everything has a little bit more light. Could probably use another light in the kitchen. I mean, I think there might be a mod for timers on the lights, so we could say, you know, turn off the lights at 2 a.m. when I'm going to sleep. Like, you wouldn't have all lights in your base running the whole day. But it's kind of obnoxious, you know, if we're leaving the base for 2 days, I would have to run around, turn off all the lights, and like, all right. Okay, I'm just gonna pass time here again to 2 a.m. my usual sleeping time. 82. That was actually, considering we stopped at like 4 p.m., could have easily broken that record. Yeah, you do the IL, but it's like you walk past the light switch and you just flip it, right? That's kind of way easier than having to steer your character to it. Temperature bad. Let's see if we can still get something fished here. Primary. We still also have some rotten fillets we can use as bait. We have some bubbles right here. Now we generally don't want to do a short-range cast. That would be like a movement-based sensor. Would be kind of nice. Tiny. Bait. Okay, I need a like a bait reminder mod. Something that, you know, I don't know. Colors the fishing rod red or so here in the equipment slot when you're missing bait. Or after you fish something, it says fish name and then also says bait lost or something like that. Fishing by the fire, I think, is still... So you still have, if you... can I... You still have that in the fishing window, the temperature, right, that was shown as bad here. I have a new mod installed, by the way, so I'm fast-forwarding time here while fishing. And when a fish bites, it stops the fast-forwarding of time, which vanilla doesn't do. And I'm like, that's such a nice quality of life thing. Here. Temperature bad. If I were to put a campfire next to me, then temperature for fishing would be good. I just don't try to use it. Like, I might have to use it, you know, if it's super cold and I don't want my character to get sick outside here. Then I would put a fire down. But like intentionally doing it just to improve your fishing, I feel like that's kinda... I use the fast reeling in by, you know, smart positioning. That's just, you know, clever use of game mechanics. We just find catching really shitty tiny fish, I think. Exactly. Oh, that looks like a big smallmouth bass. So it's a mouth bass. Okay, it looks big, but it's actually not that. It's not as big as you think it is. One time I didn't check bait. I'm gonna bet that my bait has expired, and now I'm gonna sit here not finding anything, catching anything. A big largemouth bass. A big small largemouth. Okay, yeah. Bigger mouth. I get it. Oh, lure is still active. You know, I'm just gonna keep catching. Keep casting. I mean, I have a fishing buff because I have the wizard head, so that really helps with the casting. So bubbles. So bait for fish, there's a lot of stuff you can use the bait. The easiest is probably foraging and then picking up like insects, crickets, centipedes, that kind of stuff. I have currently a bait, like a crafted bait, or rather looted bait, like a lure. Like a jig lure. No idea what that is. You can also use rotten fish fillets, uncooked, as bait items. We'll see splashes. As long as we're not freezing to death here, we're gonna keep fishing today. Ooh, temperatures to normal, weather is up to good. Give me something good then. That doesn't look good. Ignore, still active. Bubble's still there. I don't know, like good weather. Is that rain? Is rain good for fishing? Screwed that up there. Let's recast. Snack here since we're getting hungry. Ignore still active. Do we have any other bubbles here? I mean, I don't think there's a difference to what kind of bubbles you use. Kind of weird, fishing in the same spot for like 7 hours here. Ah, now the weather is normal. Be like this fishing panel, you should be able to open that at any time, not just on at a water, at a lake, right? Or at a river. Like, you look out the window if you have the knowledge and you know, is now the right time, temperature, weather to fish? Why would you have to go to water to open this? And that lure is not giving up. No, if you're fishing for survival, it is about the results. Oh. We got some company for the fishing. Now, last helicopter, we had two zombie visitors on the next day. I'm not too concerned, but I don't want to be standing out here with like 200 encumbrance or something like that. Let's just go ahead and slice. It's all we had free that we could slice. Everything else is too small. That's a lot of small, tiny fish here that we caught. I'm like, what is this already rotten? This is my bait, you idiot. Yeah, no, I don't think that that was helicopter related, most of those zombies. Since the helicopter wouldn't spawn zombies in the basement in a locked room, right? Oh, my bubbles are gone. What? Thought I could do some more fishing. Still nervous about zombies suddenly coming out of the woods. Oh, what about down here? Any bubbles? I don't think we ever fished on this in this lake. Yeah, he's a persistent one today, isn't he? Could head over to the Ohio River. Because honestly, the 2 fish we found, or 3 fish we had for slicing, that's not gonna last long. Okay, there's a bunch of splashes down here. Because they thought I saw some splashes. All the way over there. Yeah, was that a splash? Yes. Okay. Pretty close till done. Let's go back a little bit more. Good enough. The river has caught on fire before. I mean, at least the water is nearby to put it out. Yeah. Ooh. Big spotted bass. It's all about the bass. Like recently or like back in the 90s? Would you leave, please? I'm trying to fish here. He made my fish nervous. Now they left. I'm actually not sure if I want to fish from the other side. Fine, you win. I'm gonna stop fishing then. Beep, beep, beep.